EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside. Out of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
At the 17-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
So we got man. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Haskins will throw. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing in there. You got, hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got? Mike, go.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
White. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And
this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick your game up.
Second down, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Sit! 36!
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo dancing to his left. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
With the score, Niners 13, Redskins
Check,
nothing.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second down 6.
Go ahead.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back to back to back as a Madden Classic champion. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54 Mike.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
What you got, Heavy? Give me 21. Here we go. Joker.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Anderson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
One, Omaha. I got you, son. 90 is a must.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Room past the 20, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
SOS. 11. Big Ed. Deuce. 80 weapon. 12, fellas, here we go. 12. Check 25.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the cover.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21.
They'll throw now on the final play. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
21. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. In the face.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
13.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Mike 54.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it. what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
Here we go. 80. 12. Single receiver.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here we go.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, box truck. Stick.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
21. Oh, you got deep? 90 is the mic. Black.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, Echo. White. Check. 2. 21. 11. Lucky.
Garoppolo again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Now Haskins to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Day, his second sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Let's go, D. Tight.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And it is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side, the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 21. Here we go. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
11. Don't let him breathe. Play that time, D. 11. Why? Get wide.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, Stu. 57 to Mike. 57. 12, fellas. Here we go. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Check. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Slap!
First down.
Alert 3. 6-6. Pull it high. Shift. Check 36. 21. Check 31. He's checking. Crash. Block.
Garoppolo on first down. And this one's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.